Hello, welcome to Remedies for a Contract Breach for International Sale of Goods. Remedies for breach of contract is the right to enter into a contract carriers with it an inheritance right to sue for breach of that contract. Remedies in international sales of goods are avoidings of the contract, the right to remedy or cure, settings of an additional time, price reduction, money damage, and performance. Now, with the breach of contract, it means it's the failure to perform what a party is under a duty to perform. It's like having your contract and someone breaks the contract. So that means if they're failure to perform, that means they did not perform their duty, so they're breach of the contract. When this happens, the non-breaching party can choose one or more remedies. Unless damages would be inadequate, a court will award money damages. Now, when we talk about damage, we talk about a breach of contract entitles the non-breaching party to sue for money or damages. In the context of contract law, damages compensate the non-breaching party for the loss of the bargain. Now we have 4 types of damages in a breach of contract. When you're dealing with international sales of goods, you have compensatory, consequential, impunitive, and nominal. Now, compensatory is to cover direct losses and costs. Consequential would only cover indirect and foreseeable losses. It means something that just happens that you never saw coming. Punitives, to punish and deter wrongdoing. That's if you have a contract with someone, they broke the contract, then you have a breach. Then you're going to sue. Then you may even want to sue, just the damages, the punitive damages for the wrongdoing of the whole project. Okay, then you have nominal. When you have nominal, you have to recognize, this is when you recognize wrongdoing when no monetary loss is shown. So that means something went wrong, but it didn't affect either party. Now, compensatory damage. These damages compensate the injury party for damage arising directly from the loss of the bargain caused by the breach contract. They replace what was lost because of the breach contract. Consequential damage is caused by special circumstances beyond the contract itself. They flow from the consequences or results of a breach. The breaching party must know or have reason to know that special circumstances will cause the additional loss. Punitive damages. Punitive or expiatory damages are generally not awarded in an action for breach of contract. Punitive damages are designed to punish. Contract damages are to compensate. Now, when we talk about nominal damages, that's when no actual damages resulted from a breach of contract and only a technical injury is involved. Also, under the CISG, contract for the sale of goods need not be in writing, although most international business transactions are. Evidence as to trade usage is admissible to interpret or fill in the gaps in a contract. It may include those usages derived from past dealings or those that the parties knew of, should have known of, or are regularly observed in their country in their type of businesses. An acceptance may take the form of statement or conduct by the officers that indicate the officer's intentions to be bound to the contract. The officer may accept by dispatching the good or payment of the price without notice of the officer, provided that the parties have established this as a practice or practice it as a routine accepted in the trade. Also, in an international sale transaction governed by the CISA, a confirmation or other acceptance containing new terms that do not materially alter the term of the offer because a part of the contract useless, thus the officer promptly object to the change. Generally, a seller is not responsible for the delivery of the good that fall to conform to technical regulations and standards in the buyer's country. However, the seller would be responsible if he knew the use to which the goods would be put, or if he knew of the regulations in the buyer's country affecting that use, and if the buyer had retailed on the seller's knowledge and expertise. So it's very important to understand what remedies are, especially when you're dealing with international goods. That will be the end of this video. The next few slides will just consist of the reference, and please take a look at the reference pages. An interesting reading from the references was TAN, damages for breach of foreign selection clauses, principal remedies, and control of international civil legislation. Posner and Sky was a good read. Efficient breach of international law, optimal remedies, legalized non-compliance, and related issues. Thank you again for bearing with me through my third video. Thank you.